are asked to reflect on our own personal mastery journey and to pick one master from the book that we can relate to. For me, that person is John Coltrane. Coltrane was born September 23, 1926 in Hamlet, North Carolina. Surrounded by musically inclined family members, like his father, who played an array of musical instruments, Coltrane seemed predestined to change the world through his music. Coltrane was not like the rest of his peers. He was much more serious. He would practice non-stop, perfecting his craft. It was said that he practiced scales like a fiend, driving his parents almost crazy. As young as 13, Coltrane showed promise for a better future. But he was not a man without fault. Coltrane often felt self-conscious, which left him caged inside of his own doubts, relying on the styles of those that came before him. It wasn't until he met the great Miles Davis that he allowed himself to think outside the box and to explore, to take the stage. After many years of exploring, Coltrane became unsettled and wanted now more than ever to return to what he loved about music. Much like myself, it was not the music that he loved, but the voice that he could give it. Mr. Coltrane allowed creativity to thrive within himself. He explored many styles until he found the perfect one that fit him just right. I chose Coltrane because he, much like myself, strived to be motivated. He also does not rush to learn, but marinates in the experiences, finding what he loves and making it his own. You could say that by returning to his origins, he was able to find that perfect niche. If I could ask him anything, my first question would be, what does that voice of music sound like to you? This question comes from both of our desires to give music a voice and not a sound. My second question would be, if you were alive today, whom would you choose to be your mentor? Social intelligence is key when finding a common ground. If I were face to face with Mr. Coltrane, I would first let my product speak for itself. I would present myself in such a way that he would be ready to buy me once our conversation was done. I would also try to see him for who he is and not for what the lights have shown. Many people judge too soon, too quick. I would let his actions and behavior speak for themselves. My two realities are laziness and passive aggression. We all get lazy and find work to be less than interesting. Finding ways to combat that can be more than difficult. I often find myself avoiding the real problem because I would rather not deal with it. If not monitored correctly, these could be problems in my future.